and gentlemen, we are back with a new video, and I thought we were going to break some exclusive off of Tasha K Live, but clearly, Tasha K fashion, no evidence was provided in the live. But before we get deep into that, let us first talk about quality control. Is definitely on IG, and they released a statement regarding quality control CEO. I think it's P. He had a lot of stuff to say about the Migos. Now, according to reports, the Migos is upset with their contract. They don't like their contract. And I'm going to read this in its entirety of what he wrote, the quality control CEO. Let me get the Migos on screen so I can see them on him. Okay, there we go. So he wrote, it is unfortunate that the same people that we have worked hard for, provided opportunities for, and champion for are now alleging that we have participated in any kind of immoral or unfair business practices or took advantage of them in their careers, especially while we are dealing with the death of an artist on our label that was dear to us. We have always practiced honest business and complete transparency from the beginning when we started Quality Control Music. We built this business on the family values, which have been so hard to do when you are jealousy, hate, division, and lack of communication. I was a millionaire before I got into the music business. As for me, to know these sacrifices I have made for the people I have invested in and put every dollar, blood, sweat, and tears into is nonsense. I will not stand by and let quality control music reputation and everything we have built and sacrificed be tarnished by allegations of unfair and unjust business practices. I am a student of this game, and I have watched several black record labels get destroyed by the same things that I'm facing right now. This is why majority of the people in this business end up in financial turmoil and ultimately failing to reach their full potential. It is hard enough to be fighting and battling with corporations and the powers that be. I'm not doing it with those who I've considered family. I love my artists and I love my team. Everyone has their own lawyers. I understand this business that you are not always going to end with the people you started with. I say that to say I am not forcing anybody to be in a business with us that has a problem and cannot communicate and does not want to work as a unit. Everything is negotiated. Everything is negotiable. I wish my whole team more money, more blessings, and continued success. So he's responding to an article of the Migos because they had an article on right here. They said the hip hop trio said it was cheated out of millions of dollars through extensive commissions and bad deals. So I wish them nothing but the best. Okay. Also, too, um, we just gonna keep it playing. You know, Princess and Ray J. They announced that Princess announced that she will not be getting divorced with Ray J. That was in the news as well. But that is in the same news that Tasha K was a part of that breakup because Tasha K was being messy, and she, according to her, she provided Princess with receipts that Ray J was around strippers. And that, Princess started to cry because she said, my friend, this friend was a blogger, which is Tasha K, or I would say allegedly, told Princess that Ray J was out there cheating on her while she was in the hotel room looking for him. So now let's get to today's topic. Okay, now we all been reporting on Tory Lanez, and we reporting on Megan Thee Stallion, and we've been reporting on this mess. And Tasha, she wrote it this. Let me read what she wrote. She wrote this. I have to read it, y'all. She said, another entertainment edition. What was that? No, she wrote a text. Going live on Meghan and Tory at 7 p.m. My source just came through. So we all say, okay, what does the source have to say? Because we'd already reported that gunshots were in a car, and Meghan released a statement that gunshot wounds her foot. She's in a hospital. She released a statement that she's recovering. And, Tory Lanez was arrested for having a concealed weapon, which is a federal offense in the state of California. So I was saying, okay, now what is she going to say? Tasha literally reviewed TMZ, reviewed other bloggers' commentary, and summed it all up as her source. She said it was a domestic violence dispute. We all know, could figure that Tory Lanez was the one that shot her, and that Meghan didn't want to report her. TMZ have already reported that she did not tell the officer anything regarding who shot the weapon. So that's not a necessary source, because that information is from TMZ. If that's a source, give them credit because they reported it. And I'm like, first of all, she just put on the show. First of all, she's trying to take the top off the champagne. She just prolonging time for a click and a view. And she just got on there and lied. And then when she were talking, I'm not going to say alleged, my wine is strong, everything that we already know. And then she put her audience, this is a piece where I know she didn't have anything. She went to commercial break and she put on purpose, hashtag on purpose, put her mic on mute. Because it was just a theatrics that she put on. She put on the show. She literally put the mic on mute. So her audience could be like, we can't hear. Oh my God, let me repeat myself. I'm so sorry that I put y'all on mute. Woo! Honey, you did that for a click and a view. So I'm listening. I'm like, where is the receipts? Like, where is the conversation? Where's the evidence? Where's this strong wine? Baby, that wasn't even no Gatorade. That was some weak water. Okay, tainted. That wasn't nothing, no strong wine, no exclusive, no breakdown, no nothing. Now, I don't know if y'all was in that live, but where was the tea? Where was the wine? And I'm being perfectly clear. Everything that she repeated was is from the Wiley Show reported on it. Millie from our radio reported on it. TMZ, everything that we said, I'm looking like, where's the exclusive? Now, she would have came out and released a mugshot, a police report, something that none of us had reported on. Okay, that's why. Okay, you really got a source. But what she repeated was what TMZ reported on, what Megan and Stallion said, what my radio was saying, what Wiley was saying, what all the blogs were saying. It wasn't nothing exclusive. And I think personally, she saw everybody getting clicks and views. And she said, how can I capitalize off of this as well? And she just rushed to go live. Because everybody else was discussing this. Everybody was discussing the subject, and she did not break this. Now, if she would have broke this story last week before this incident, that Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, it was said that Jay-Z and Beyonce don't want them being together because it's a bad look for her career. It's a bad look for her situation. Then I can say, okay, this sister really got a source for this particular story. But she didn't say anything about Tory Lanez or Meghan in that context that they don't supposed to be together. Now, many people in the chat will say, well, she still had 50 to 60,000. Boo-boo. She got over 300, 400,000. Hold on one second. She got 300 and 400,000 subscribers. So you would expect to get 15 to 20,000 live viewers. If you got 773,000 subscribers, you expect to get 15 to 20. Actually, 15 to 20,000 live viewers is very low compared to how many subscribers you have. You almost have 800,000 subscribers. So what I'm saying is, she said she had some wine to drop. She has some strong wine. And I'm like, where is the wine? And so when I was listening, and I'm listening and waiting, no wine. It was so bad that she was dropping in views that she went on her show. She was like, okay, we're going to do Q&A. We're going to do Q&A. Ask me some questions. That sums it up. She was rushing so much that she didn't even tell her staff that she was going live, that her staff wasn't even there for her to put the pictures up on screen. So she really rushed because she saw everybody, particularly one of the greatest shows and hottest shows on the market, the Wiley Show. We reported on it, and she do it. And I'm not hating, but what I'm saying is this: what wine was produced that Wiley didn't talk about, that TMZ didn't talk about, that Millie from my radio did not talk about. Period. So when people sit here and they say, Wiley, did you watch it? I'm like, I'm watching like everybody else. I'm seeing her trying to twist off the champagne bottle so she can sell with her sponsors. I'm literally watching her twist off a bottle. I see her with her glasses. Teddy got a sunglass on his head. But where is the wine? That is what I'm saying. But we wouldn't be here now if she didn't go live. She loved you. Why? I love her, but I'm going to keep it real. I love her, but in this instance, I have to call her out, and I don't believe that she have a source in this situation. I think she got as much information as Wiley got as much information. I don't believe. Then she said, I don't want to produce my source. It's a celebrity. It's a celebrity. It's a celebrity. Woo! She's just, twisting off that champagne, the thing that blew up in the air. I'm like, what? Somebody said Wiley by one say that Meghan may have a relationship. Yes. And you can see that they went together. I think we even said in our reports, but her theory is not too far-fetched because he is a short man. He's little. He's not tall like me, 6'2". So, his headline is out of place. So I could believe that. I could believe that, he shot her because she wanted to break up the relationship. I definitely can believe it. And I definitely could believe that actually happened. That he put the gun towards her and shot it, and it may miss her and hit the window, and glass was on the door. I do believe that. He probably got a very short temper. And having that short temper, he do stuff to go at a person. So I can necessarily believe that. But I'm not going to say a source, 2 + 2 can know it equals 4. Because if we even go back to Meghan's statement, let me go back to her statement. Let me ask the question. Go back to her statement. And we're reporting on this, right? Because my producer, I got a new producer, and he be telling me, go live. So I'm live. And I did drop the link if anybody want to come on and speak, right? If you want to come on and speak, it's up to you. This post got over 1 million likes on here. And let me read it to you all again. Now, this is the only way where you can come to the conclusion that they were dating, because Meghan pretty much told you and telling you without telling you in this statement, right? It said the narrative that is being reported about Sunday morning's events are inaccurate, and I would like to set the record straight. On Sunday morning, I suffered gunshot wounds. Just pause right then and there. That'll let you know right then and there that Tasha K could have gotten that from just Megan Thee Stallion post. You don't need no source. Megan didn't put this out here. So gunshot wound as a result of a crime that was committed against me and done. So you can see right then and there where it said as a result of a crime that was committed against me and done with the intention to physically harm me. So clearly you can see with that wording that Tory Lanez was the one that did it, right? You can come to that conclusion. You can say allegedly because she's telling you without telling you in there. And then her friend, Kelsey, said that she wasn't shooting at nobody and that she's not physically hurt. I was never arrested. The police officers drove me to the hospital where I underwent surgery to remove the bullets. So that'll let you know that she had some bullets and that she had to have surgery to remove it. All of this you can gather from her post. You don't have to say, you don't have to say in a statement, or source told me. No, you can pretty much put 2 + 2 in a statement. I'm incredibly grateful to be alive and that I'm expected to make a full recovery, but it was important for me to clarify the details about the traumatic night. I'm currently focused on my recovery so I can return back to my life and back to making music as soon as possible. So clearly you hear right then and there that you could come to the conclusion, not 100%, but at least 60 to 70%, you could come to the conclusion and say it could be, it's a possibility that it's Tory Lanez, right? I don't need to say, well, I got this source and this source is hot. It's a celebrity gossip source. No, I don't have to say that, because clearly in the post, in that you could definitely see. So when you look at it and have that conversation, now Jay-Z is behind the Megan's post, period. That's his brand. Now, everybody, or you should know that Megan Thee Stallion is signed with Roc Nation, right? So Megan Thee Stallion is signed with that billion-dollar brand, and that is attached with Jay-Z and Beyonce. So they are so attached that you think Jay-Z or Beyonce got shot because their artist got shot. So that's a shot, that's a bullet towards their image, right? Towards their career, towards their respective brands, because Megan is attached to this billion-dollar brand. So if she's bleeding and glass in her foot, that's like glass and the Carter's foot, because they are all attached. And this is where I can agree with Tasha on this, that Jay-Z did not want Megan and Tory Lanez together because it would be bad for her brand. I can mercifully believe that. It's not so bad for her brand, but it's bad for the Carter's brand as well, because she's yet in signed with Jay-Z. Jay-Z is signed with Jay-Z is married with Beyonce. Beyonce is married to Jay-Z. So you can all put that all together. No way and Jerry give a hint that she was in a relationship. Listen, just about that, you could get a 2 + 2 together that they were screwing, right? I said it. You could do 2 + 2 together that they've been smashing. That is not accurate. Tasha lied. So if you believe, you know what? I'm open the phone lines. And I want you to call in. Give me a second while I open up these lines. I want to know, do you believe Tasha K reporting? Yes or no? And I want you to call in and express your thoughts, because everybody is in the chat. It's mixed feelings in the chat. If you do believe Tasha K, drop a wine glass in the chat. If you believe her, if you believe if you believe Tasha K theory that Megan Thee Stallion was dating him, he got a small peen. He don't have the always I seen a peen. If you believe Tasha, drop a wine glass in the chat. You believe that he got a small peen and all of this, drop a wine glass in the chat. I'm just looking at the comments. I'm looking at the comments right now. We got a couple of wine glass. Believe it's entertainment. Tasha K give you more views than all your content. I'm having my opinion. If you're mad, you always welcome to call in. If you upset mad, I'm right to have my opinion. I don't believe it. Somebody think they're just friends. She said allegedly. Okay, somebody said allegedly. People said they were just friends, but I'm telling you that she didn't have no source. I think that Tasha K came up with that story on herself. All right, I do believe that. Now I do believe that Tory Lanez, did shoot that gun. I do believe that. I believe that. And I believe that because he was arrested for the gun charge. It didn't say Megan Thee Stallion was arrested. He was arrested. So that'll let you know right then and there that was his weapon. But we also can say that Megan Thee Stallion, maybe she's frightful because she did not report on it. Maybe she's keeping this a secret until she can go over a story with her team, because maybe Roc Nation is putting together a PR stunt and a statement to help them in that instance, because they do want to protect Megan, because a lot of money was given into the Megan brand and they put a lot of money in marketing and doing deals. So they don't want to mess that up, because Megan Thee Stallion is a hot rapper and they put a lot of money into it. So you want to just be very careful on that. She has said something. What was it protecting her from? Tory wasn't arrested for harming someone, only for having a gun. Somebody said, I believe it. Was he charged for a DUI too? No, I don't think he was charged with DUI because I didn't see it in the chat. I didn't see that at all for the record. What he was charged with was for the having a concealed weapon, which is a felony in the state of California. Okay, so I definitely don't know about that. That's all the information that we do have. And the TMZ said they had some sources, and they got some sources.
Start your show now. Press 1
Megan
to hear.
Your show is scheduled to start in 19 seconds.
Source. You know, she didn't say it, but she on her page, she said, "I suffered gunshot wounds as a result of a crime that was committed against me."
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4,
so
3,
let me see what you got to say. Go ahead,
1.
What you got to say about the situation?
Hey.
Yes, go ahead.
Hey, I was trying to call, but I don't think you had turned on the blog talk radio at the time.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me.
I don't. Tasha K. Lord, what can I start with her? Like, I'm trying to say it nicely. People know that all her stuff is not true. They know that. Anybody that believes anything that she's saying, talking about a source for us, this situation, they drunk too. So, for real. And then I don't think that Tory Lanez was trying to hurt her because the only thing he was charged with was possession. So I think maybe somebody was trying to shoot at them or something. And, you know, something transpired and then the police had ended up getting called. That's what I believe, because she was like, she got to protect her energy at all times. That's something that Meghan had said on her post. So, but I don't think that he was trying to shoot her. I think maybe some people was trying to shoot at them.
Okay.
I do believe that.
And that's what you believe right then and there. And he probably was in defense, probably trying to offend whoever tried to do it, because that could be an instance where that can be where somebody was shooting at them and Meghan got hit or cut, you know, by the window and etc. But Tory Lanez did not get injured, so maybe it was a hit towards Meghan. Because
no, you know, everybody knows Tory Lanez got a mouth. He probably got into it with somebody, you know, and they probably came after him. That's what I think.
I'll feel you on that.
As far as Tasha K, she's really ruining her brand. She's really ruining it with stories like this. First, it was the Cardi B thing, and then, you know, Cardi B and her friends played her on live air. Then on top of that, it was the Travis Scott situation, and then it was other stuff too that she lied about, talking about sources and all that other kind of stuff. So yeah, she's ruining her brand. She needs to stop.
Right. And because when she said sources, I was expecting something detailed, because what she reported on, pretty much other blogs were saying it. Even TMZ, nobody said like relationship, but pretty much when they were in the pool together, they was in the car together. But she did not want to go into more details other than that. And then she's saying that Tory Lanez shot Meghan. But if that was the case, if Tory Lanez was the one that shot Meghan, he would have got arrested and booked for that, not just arrested for the weapon. So if that would have happened, he would have got charged for that. So, but yet it's still early in the investigation, but it's something that that we definitely need to get into and dive into more. And when I'm going to definitely see what is the update on this story, because I know it's going to be an update. So Tasha has to be lying, but Meghan can't drop white lies on her statement. Right. So why did Meghan team address Tory? Listen, it's a lot with that part. Thank you. We still waiting on her Michael Jackson story. Smell another lie. Somebody said, hey, Tasha K says she heard, not she knows. What about August? If Tasha K always lying, why don't the other blogs get the real tea? Somebody said Tasha K smart. She will keep it going to take advantage of the Wendy Williams void. Let's go to the phone lines. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Yeah, my
bad. I don't know what was going on. I think my internet because I'm driving.
Okay, go ahead.
But I couldn't hear what you were saying, so that's why.
Okay, well, you said your point. You said she was lying and stuff like that. Anything else you want to add?
Yes. I seen where somebody said, "Why is his team coming at why is Megan's team coming at him?" They could easily be coming at him because, you know, with him being up in the industry so long and he is a hothead, they feel like you're supposed to protect her at all costs. You know, so that probably be the reason why they are coming at him, because they looking at him like, okay, your stupid judgment almost got this girl killed. So that could have been the reason why they was coming at. Nobody knows right now.
I feel you on that. Well, thank you so very much for calling in.
All right.
All right. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Catherine, shut the fuck up.
Anonymous. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you live on the air.
You know, Tasha K, she be making up stuff all the time. All the time. So I really don't really believe too much in nothing she say, but sometimes the stuff she say do be right, but for the most part it don't. And far as Tory Lanez and Megan, maybe, I'm just saying maybe, he got into it with somebody and he might have grazed her with a gun, you know what I'm saying, on accident, trying to get back at somebody else.
I feel you on that. I hear your point. Thank you for that. Anything
that
else?
That might have happened. That's probably. And he a hothead. He's supposed to be protecting her if they're supposed to be dating, but I don't know.
I feel you on that. Thank you for calling in, sister.
You're welcome.
All right. We got another call. Anonymous, you live on the air. Anonymous.
Wiley.
Yes.
Hi, Wiley. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Wiley. Wiley, your shows go so fast. I missed a couple of them where you were speaking on the incident with Nick Cannon. But the issue at hand right now is with Tasha K. Tasha K does not have the drop on everything. I think that Tasha does a lot of things for shock value. Okay? Tasha, the same thing she did with Wendy Williams' husband, the videotape, how she videotaped him, okay, with Charlemagne, talking about Charlemagne. That all went to, Wiley, was Charlemagne was getting a show, and she wanted to bring Charlemagne down. They wanted to bring Charlemagne down. After that, you heard nothing else from Tasha about that story. She never finished out the Wendy Williams story. Wendy was supposedly halfway dead in the hospital. She never finished. She never finished that story. Wendy appeared, and then all of a sudden, Tasha switched sides. Okay, and she went totally to, oh, Wendy, the queen, the queen. She's full of it. Tasha K is full of it. And you call her out when she lies. What I do like, Wiley, is that, listen, you can appreciate when she's telling the truth, and you can also have to call her on her lies. And she tells a whole bunch of lies, and she jumped ship when she talked about Nicki Minaj's husband. Okay, and then all of a sudden she was Team Nicki. I think she's after Meg Thee Stallion because they're signed with Jay-Z and Beyonce. So, exactly. So Tasha jumps to every story, and then she likes to pretend like, I'm not with the celebrities. Yeah, you are, Tasha K. You're with whatever celebrity is good with you at that time. Okay? And I think that she's full of lies a lot of times. Okay? But it's the way she jumps up and down and she performs like a banshee in front of people, and they get there and they clap for her. But not all the time does Tasha K tell the truth. And like I said, what she tried to do to Charlemagne was a horrible. It was a disgrace what she tried to do to that man. But you know what? He still got his show. Now you don't hear anything else about Charlemagne, just like you don't hear anything about Wendy or Calvin Hunter. You don't hear any of those stories. They just dissipate into thin air with her. And she thinks people forget. But no one forgets. A lot of her stuff is half truth. I don't think she even has sources. Who in the heck would call Tasha K and tell her these things? Who would do that? What person in their right mind would call her and be on the line with her like Kevin did? That whole thing was set up for Charlemagne's letdown. But you know what? He got it anyway. So shame on you, Tasha K and Kevin. Shame on you too. Can I just please, Wiley, address the thing about Nick Cannon? Because I missed that show totally. And I didn't get any notifications, Wiley, but I missed that totally. But it really pissed me off what's even going on with Nick Cannon. If I can be a little brief.
Yes.
May I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, because Nick Cannon spoke his truth. Nick Cannon didn't say anything anti-Semitic. I listened to the entire podcast. He said nothing anti-Semitic. And I looked, and Funky Dineva had the audacity. I would just like to address Funky Dineva, who looks like an amoeba species found decaying in the bottom of somebody's pond. He looks like a walking, talking bacterial infection that's harmful to humans. Okay? What he doesn't understand, his degree in economics didn't afford him goof nor class. He's a crackhead with a degree who's uncultured and unrefined. He's another one that gets on his platform and will bully children, like he called Blue Ivy ugly and poke fun at the young lady with her hair from the BET Awards. And now he's questioning whether Nick Cannon should have spoke his truth. Okay? Then he gets his cricket-looking behind on his live and profess his infidelities with married men and how he, sucks peens in bathroom stalls. Then he want to put on a shirt and tie and be Mr. Latham. This is what I'm saying, the self-proclaimed degenerates, like a Funky Dineva, okay, who are not candidates and should not represent the LGBTQ community. Because when you get on your platform and 1 minute you want to be looked at a certain way, and he's always judging people. He's always judging everybody. But you know what? If we look back, Raleigh, at things that we said and mistakes that we made, those are growing things. Those are growing pains we go through. Not everything should be canceled, and not everybody should be judged, and not everybody should be canceled. So you know what? He cannot sit up there, okay, and try to be sophisticated and have class 1 minute, and then he's on his platform saying he's with someone else's husband, okay? He sounds absolutely ridiculous. You know what? He's not going to get far neither, okay? And then, you know what? It has nothing to do with his degree. What I'm saying is he's uncultured and he's unrefined. So before anyone starts screaming jealousy about a degree, I have a PhD in physics. Okay?
Well, thank you.
So
thank you
there's
for that
nothing
piece.
to be jealous about with a degree.
Well, thank you.
But what I'm saying, Wiley, you cannot get on your platform and not Nick Cannon.
I feel you on
This
that.
wasn't even anti-Semitic what he said.
Well,
So you cannot get up there and say that.
Thank you, caller. I'm gonna move to the next caller. Thank you for your words, sister.
Okay, you have a good night, Wiley.
All right, you too. All
Bye.
right, 1363 caller, you on the air. 1363 caller, you on the
Hello?
air. Yeah, go ahead, caller.
I just, is that me?
Yes.
Is that me?
Yes.
I just want to, okay. I just want to say, girl, she was reading down, wasn't she? She was really giving the girl some juice, right? I mean, she was really passionate about what she was saying. And I'm like, sis, right, read Turkey doesn't even tell, girl. She do look like a amoeba from the bottom of the ocean. She do, girl, read. But that's all. But that's all I wanted to say. I love your show, Wiley. I support you and all that. Get these girls together, honey.
Yeah, well, thank you.
That's all I wanted to say.
Okay, thank you so very much. Thank you for tuning into the Wiley Show. I mean, she did that. She did that, people. We got almost 300 people plus in the building. Thank y'all so very much. I mean, I wasn't expecting this show to be this lit, but it's lit. Thank y'all so very much. That was, yes. Oh, yes. But Whitney Wills, or if that was Whitney Wills, she was going off. Sus was going off, and she went off. I don't know what Donnie did. But at the end of the day, I still love Donnie and everything else. So, in this conversation, and what we're having is when people say, hey, you took these bumps, listen, these are side effects. Everybody use it. Everybody use it, whether you're tuning into mainstream radio, other radio jockeys use it, whether you're Nicki Minaj uses it or whomever. But you can do it. That person can do it as well. So if you want to call in, that number is 646-716-8447, 646-716-8447. But really quickly, too, I want to say Kanye West did apply with the FEC or the FCC or whatever part. He did apply to run for president, and he's running under the Happy Birthday Party. So my dear brother, Kanye West, is running for president. So he had filed the proper paperwork, and he's running for office. I can get my train of thought. So I cannot wait until to see how that's going to turn out. But he did file with the commission to run for president. So, I mean, hey, you want a little show, put the Crazy Cut up against Funky. Wiley asked her about Willie Grace. She hanged up. So I want to say thank y'all so much for tuning in, because with this show, and please subscribe, 2% vote is what Kanye has. He can sit down. So fuck it, I didn't even. Tasha K called in. He dropped it. They said, well, all the truck I just heard rumors of him backing down. I heard of that too, but he filed the paperwork. So I've heard it too. I read the article. He went on and filed the paperwork. Even though he said he dropped out, he went and filed the paperwork. So we don't know how that's going to be, even though he said he dropped out. But if you're filing the paperwork, that means you're not dropping out. So which one it is? Are you going to stay in the race, or are you going to drop out? Whatever it is. Okay. 0072, call you on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
We still talking about Meghan?
Yes, of course. Go ahead. What you got to say about it?
Okay, so I didn't see the Tasha K thing because I'm just reading the salon, but everything you described sound like something she would do. But earlier, I think it was People Magazine, they say. They put out a statement from allegedly a source. They didn't say who it was, but they said that Tory was not the one that shot Meghan.
Okay. Wow. So that was people that put
they
that
say
out?
He was, yeah. But they say he was defending her allegedly, or because supposedly she been had a hit out on her, and she ain't been back to Houston since. So.
Wow.
Well, not like a hit to like do away with her life, but like to scare her or something, you know?
Wow, that is crazy. That is crazy. Like, people need to get it together. So as of right now, so you didn't watch it. So I mean, hey man, if she had that, she should have security. If she had that, she needs to have security. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You don't need to be popping. Then on top of that, the whole thing with the Jenners and the Kardashians, you know, they don't post their stuff live no more because they got too many stalkers.
Wow.
So That was her first mistake going live with Kylie, so people knew where you was at, right, and where you was at. You know what I'm saying? And so they popped up over there, allegedly or supposedly or whatever the case may be.
That's crazy. I'm funny you say that because they don't go out do live videos like that. So I was shocked to see Kylie on there as well on that live. You know, she looked
right. She looked super uncomfortable.
Yes. It's crazy but that's the price you pay when you're trying to be likable and you're trying to be in everybody's face. You're trying to go everywhere. That's the price that you pay.
Right.
So I'm glad that you called in.
Thanks for taking my call.
No problem. All right, the number is 646-716-8447. Let's get into this conversation. All right, Anonymous, you live on the air. We got about 10 more minutes. We done. Anonymous.
Hey, Wiley, this is a legendary icon from New York. I'm just calling to show love to D1. I'll be in the bushes, D1.
So what do you have to say about the situation, the icon from New York?
I just want to say this is a PR stunt. It's all messed up, and you know. But I do love when you go tit for tat for where Tasha K. I love when you do like the after show. I love it. Get in her neck. But I know it's all fun and game. I love it though.
Yes. Okay. So I ain't heard from you in a while, but you be in the bushes. Okay.
I'll be in the bushes. I watch you every day. Every day.
What? Well, thank you so very much.
Thank you for putting us on to Armin Brown. Armin Brown is amazing as well, man. Her show is hilarious.
You better say it. Come through. Thank you so very much for calling in, man.
All right, take care. I'm in the bushes.
Okay, now. So with that being said, thank all y'all for tuning into the Wiley Show. We are the #1 show on the internet. Okay, I know we just had to say that. The #1 show on the internet. I want to thank y'all. And y'all made it possible. Y'all made it possible for us to be the #1 show on the internet. And I want to thank you all for that. Right? That's my new saying, the #1 show on the internet. Okay? Don't get it twisted. The #1 show on the internet is the Wiley Show. In my close, Tasha, I am expecting more of you, daughter. This wasn't it. I would be perfectly 100% on you. I was not feeling this conversation. I was not feeling this show. I cannot wait until you release another show, but I definitely was not feeling it. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to this episode. Oh, here we go. We got another caller. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Oh, hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I thought you was about to close.
Go ahead.
I was about to hang up.
No, go ahead. Say what you got to say.
Yeah, I agree with you with Tasha. And she's really, really tarnishing her brand even more and more, because for her to make that fake story, alluding to the fact that Tory and Megan was dating and there was some type of domestic violence between the two, it just doesn't even make any sense. Like when you pair that with the stories that have already been reported by TMZ and other articles and other outlets, it doesn't even make any sense, because the argument ensued at the house. And notice how they're keeping the Kardashians out of it, because they only say that they were at a house party. They don't say that they were partying at Kylie's house or at the Kardashians' house or anything like that. It says that whatever it transpired, it ensued at the house.
Yeah.
So the police had to be called when they were leaving the house in order for them to have helicopters and for them to be swarmed by the police like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So whatever incident happened, I believe her injuries or whatever happened at the house, and maybe he was trying to get her to a hospital, and he had a gun on him.
Wow. So you're saying
because how does the helicopter and SWAT come so fast if they was not even that far away from the house?
OLG.
So that means that whatever happened had to happen at the party, at the house, as they were leaving the house or during the party or whatever. Maybe they were told they had to leave or whatever. Maybe a fight broke out or something had happened, and they all got in the car and they were heading out, because based on the articles, it says that they were not that far away from the house.
Yeah.
And they had helicopters. So that means that the police, as for helicopters to be called, you know, and for them to come to the scene so fast, that call had to come or transpire from somebody at the house that was in the vicinity of the party. How did they get on the scene so fast, and how did helicopters get there so fast?
That's a whole nother one. That's a whole nother theory that something could have happened at the house. Wow, thank you for that.
Yes, because notice that they keeping the Jenners out of it. Because she was partying with Kylie. Because we saw that she was on live. She posted that.
Yeah.
Her, Tory, and Kylie. But if you read every single every single article, it says that they were just at a house party. It doesn't mention Kylie's name. It doesn't mention, you know, the Kardashians. It doesn't mention any of their names.
Wow, you're right. It doesn't.
And he wasn't charged with assault. He wasn't charged with battery. He was charged simply with having a concealed weapon in the car. So think about it. If he shot her, if he put his hands on her, she would have been in a hysterical state to where she would have told the police that he assaulted her, that he shot me. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So for her not to say anything and for her to keep it under wraps, it's something more to that. So I'm thinking something happened at the house.
Well, thank you so very much. I couldn't see that point. That's another theory. Adding on so many theories to this day that's going on with this. It's such a mystery.
Right. All right, Wiley.
All right. Thank you so very much. Let me check TMZ. Somebody said TMZ got an update, so let's check. Okay, let's see what's going on with TMZ. Okay. All right. Let's see what TMZ is posting. Let's see. All right. I don't see an update for them. Oh, they got an update. I was shot in the foot. New video shows bloody footprints. Okay. It said TMZ obtained new footage of the incident starting with Meghan being asked to exit the video and back up towards the police. As you can see, with each step she takes, she leaves a trail of blood. Meanwhile, Tory Lanez is already lying face down and sprung out in the middle of the street. After Meghan sits down on the sidewalk, the other woman in the vehicle is asked to come out. As we told you, she can be heard saying, "My hands is up," as she followed the cops' instruction. All three appear to be in swimwear. According to Meghan's Instagram story, she and Tory Lanez went to Kylie Jenner's pool party earlier in the night. 12:07 p.m. 12:07 p.m. This is another. Okay, we already read this, but we can read it again. The LAPD told TMZ Meghan never told them that she was a victim of a crime. The spokesperson said at the time Meghan Thee Stallion was with police, she did not report that she was a victim of any crime, and LAPD has not received any additional information at this time. So it is a video. I'm not going to play that because I know they're going to play that on the internet. All right. So, but it is a video that TMZ have up. You can go to TMZ.com and you can see that actual video of Meghan Thee Stallion walking with the blood. You can see like the blood footprints all other there. Okay. Other reports only putting together. How about this? None of us will ever know the truth. Somebody said that's why Tasha K saying that it was in a relationship in months and no other reporter report on that. So we definitely read it on TMZ. They say they have the video recording on their YouTube page. People acting like money don't talk. She managed by Rock Nation, which may even know the truth. LOA. We may never know the truth. LOL. Wow. So what more is that? Like, so clearly you can see that her foot was bleeding because she had her hands up in a bloody footprint. Wow. This is why, Megan, I tell you to stay at home because it is too dangerous for you to be a hot-selling rapper, #1 in the country. Stay at home. Next time, you're going to listen to Wiley because the next time could be really, really much worse than what happened this time. So I hope after that foot heal up that you stay at home. So I'm reading y'all comments in here. They say, I don't know about the caller. You have females getting beat by the guard and still lie. My neighbor called the police because our neighbors were getting beat by her boyfriend. And the police came and she said they were playing. Why do you need to call out TMZ whenever they lie and leave Tasha K alone? We still don't know what happened in the elevator. Stop hating on Tasha. I bet she's thinking twice now. Okay. Wow. If you think I'm a hater, call in and express how you feel. Let me know in the call in if you think I'm a hater. There's just so many comments. If you really think I'm a hater, call in 646-716-8447. If you think I'm a hater, call in and let's have a conversation. If you really think I'm a hater, that number is 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447. And all you got to do is hit that number and you can let me know is I'm a hater. Because I necessarily don't believe I'm a hater. I'm keeping it real. Just like Tasha K, she gets on her platform and she says what she said, and I have a right to tell her to say, I will not be bullied or pressured to change my position because I'm going to do what I have to do. And like I said in this hour-long video, Tasha K, she said she had a source. Where was the evidence? Where was the proof? Because even in the TMZ update, it didn't say nothing about a relationship. Now, maybe so. They probably relationship. I give you that. But it didn't say nothing about a domestic violence dispute. Okay? Nothing about a domestic violence dispute. Okay? Nothing about a domestic violence dispute. 8017, call you on air. 8017.
Hello?
Hey, go ahead. Turn me down the background because I hear myself back.
Oh, all right. Let me turn you down, brother. Let me turn you down. First of all, let me tell you how Tasha is a whole lie. And I had went on her Instagram because they had just put out in a whole nother blog that Tory was defending Meg the Stallion. So I'm like, Miss Tasha, like on some serious stuff, please tell me why you only get exclusives on the day that the news come out. Like if y'all peep, Miss Tasha only get exclusives the day that news already come out. When that stuff with Will and Jada came out, she had an exclusive after they had a Red Table Talk. And why you always got an exclusive every time the news already hit? That's number one. Okay, Miss Tasha don't have no sources. Let's just talk about it. Because Miss Tasha's lying. Okay? She needs to wind down. That's what she needs to do. I just watched the live. She was completely drunk. She just says anything just to make money. Like, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to knock her hustle because she be really inspiring me. I be feeling like maybe I should just start a YouTube page and just say anything. Because at this point, that's all she does. Like, how, like, why is Tory Lanez being accused? Like, she already being sued by Cardi B for lying. So I don't understand why this is her thing to lie. It doesn't even make sense. Then she's going to say, I don't have no evidence, but I got a source. Bitch, you stay having sources. I'm like, Monique, who the fuck is source? Source know everything. Tasha never has receipts, bro. Tasha never has paperwork. Tasha never has any type of text messages. Tasha only got this motherfucker named Source that don't nobody ever know. And then she has people who follow her that we really don't know, could be paid by, that all say the same damn thing. Oh. I literally added her. Tasha responds to every single person. Okay? Every single person. I literally asked her, why you always have exclusives? Exclusives after. Name a time Miss Tasha had some exclusive shit that ain't come out first. I can't hear you. Anybody? Oh, I'm a hater. See, she got her fins and stuff inside of the stuff. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know how dumb you have to be to watch Miss Tasha and don't see that Miss Tasha is a liar. She's not credible at all. Like, please tell me one thing Miss Tasha said that wasn't on TMZ or on Mob Radio or on site or on Wiley. Somebody in the comments right now, tell me something that Miss Tasha said exclusive. Right fucking now.
I feel you on that.
Right now.
Thank you, caller. Thank you for calling in. All right. We got a next caller, 4132, calling you on air.
Am I on air?
Yes, she is.
Okay. Well, I'm actually enjoying the show. It's actually my first time catching the show also. And I do like what I'm seeing. I don't know who Miss Tasha is, but everybody on her ass. And I got to go watch her show after I get off this one so I can see what everybody's talking about. And I just called in to comment on the whole Meg Thee Stallion situation because I feel like hiding the shit because I feel like she don't want to incriminate Tory Lanez. Because all of us know when we in the car with somebody and somebody got a gun in the car and we know it ain't supposed to be there. When the police come, we know somebody going down for that gun.
Come on.
Regardless. We don't know who, but somebody taking the charge. Whoever it belonged to. And her being shot in the foot, I like the scenario that the girl came up with about something happening at the party, because I can believe that. Something transpired at that party, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like Tory Lanez was in a position to protect Meg, or tried to protect Meg, and shit just went sour, went wrong. He tried to get her ass up out of there after some shit popped off, and it was Pop Smoke after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit just went haywire.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like her putting a statement out there, she put a statement out there saying that somebody intentionally tried to harm her. So she knows that somebody was trying to do something to her specifically. She didn't say somebody was trying to do something to Tory Lanez. She put in her post that somebody was specifically tried to harm her. They had intentions on harming her. So she know what the fuck happened and what transpired. And I feel like she not giving the whole story, because Tory Lanez is now in jail, probably trying to protect her, you know what I'm saying, taking charges and all of that. But she also don't want to incriminate him with her story.
Right. I feel you on that. I hear your point. How did you find out about the Wiley Show?
To be honest, I was just scrolling and clicked on and started watching and tuned right the fuck in. I felt like I was at home.
Yes, come through. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Thank you for calling in.
I appreciate you for answering my call
No
and
problem.
letting me chime in and give my little 2 cents.
Okay.
And keep it up. I'll be a new watcher now.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, sister. All right.
All right. Thank you.
7366, call you on air. 7366. All right. Call back 7366. Anonymous, you live on air.
Wiley?
Yes.
I just want to say one more thing, Wiley.
Go ahead.
Okay, about Tasha K. Okay? Just like the night that she called in when she had the 30,000 people, and she called into your show drunk as a skunk, saying that, it's her anniversary, and she had contractors coming over. Let me tell you something. Contractors do not come over that late, Tasha K. You're a liar, Tasha K. You didn't get anything. You didn't screw that night. Your husband. You're a liar, okay? Contractors don't come over at 11:30 at night, and you call out on that, Wiley, okay? Any woman that has to sit and brag about the sex she's going to have with her man or her husband is not getting a damn thing, okay? She's getting 0. It's a miracle. I don't even know if that man is there all of the time, okay? She's always on her live. She sleeps down on the couch with her baby, okay? She sleeps down on the couch. I don't know where that man is, okay? But she's always, any woman that's been married for that long, okay, since she likes to spill people's dirt, any woman that has been married that long, okay, they're not sleeping down on the couch with their baby and waking up on lives at 2:30 in the freaking morning if you're in the bed with your husband and giving him good sex, okay? No woman talks about her husband's member and how big it is. She's not getting anything. I doubt that man is even there half of the damn time. Okay, one more thing. I also recall when she was on live, okay, and she's going to say, like she's calling her husband from downstairs, hand me something. Now, if your husband is there, okay, we watch too, Tasha K. If your husband is there, he will bring it upstairs and hand it to you. You will see him handing it to her. She goes, hand it to me, and runs downstairs and gets it herself. Okay? And when she said her baby was at a babysitter, it was that night. My baby's got a babysitter. Oh, it's this and that. And she pretended that she asked her husband for something, and then she ran downstairs to get it. If your husband is even there, sweetheart, okay, let me tell you something. You cannot fool everybody all of the time, sweetheart, okay? So before you start throwing dirt on other people, people have dirt on you. And even if they don't, they can see it. Your man is not giving you a damn thing, Tasha K, because you wouldn't have to talk about it all the damn time. Okay? You wouldn't have to talk about it with your flat ass and sitting there lopsided with a big belly. Okay? Your husband's probably not paying you any attention. So get it together, sis, and stop throwing dirt on everybody's name.
All right.
Get it together.
Thank you so much.
Take care, Wiley.
Okay, now. All right. 8894 calling on the air. 8894.
Hi, good night, Wiley. Okay, let me turn this down. Hi, good night, Wiley. First of all, that caller, she needs to take her meds. And for her to say contractors don't come at your house tonight, sweetheart, I live in Doral, Florida, and I had contractors at my house until 3 o'clock in the morning. So what the hell is she talking about? And also, too, she needs to go take her medication. That's all I have to say. Good night.
All right, let's go. 8017, call you on the air.
Hello. Oh, all right. First of all, let me just say something to that lady. She was talking about contractors that have licenses, because the ones with licenses don't be out there at late at night. She's not talking about Pookie and them. Okay, so that's the first thing, ma'am. But what I wanted to say about Meghan is that whole thing is a lie. It is not even physically possible to be shot multiple times in your foot and then get out of a truck like that and then walk backwards. Like, that's literally all I had to say. She just really smoletted us. We all got Jesse, and we really need to just observe the lies at this point and just try to figure out who's really lying a little bit and who is lying a lot. But everybody is lying. Nobody's telling the truth. We don't even know if Tory is alive. Ain't nobody even seen Tory. Ain't nobody even seen Tory. Okay, because this is what I think happened. I think they was messing with each other, and then Meghan got upset. We all know now that he is 5'3" and 120 pounds. He ain't fucking with no Meghan. He had to get a gun. If Meghan mushed his little head. My son is 12 years old, and he is 5'5" and 130 pounds. Okay? Sir. It's all a lie. But I'm going to keep watching you. I'm going to let other people call in. I might call back later.
Okay. All right, y'all. I got a couple more minutes before I watch Greenleaf. Okay. All right. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Look, I have to call back in. Wendy is mad at Tasha. She is mad.
Oh, gosh.
She was going in on Tasha. Tasha shouldn't have interviewed that woman's husband. Well, did a phone call and leaked the phone call. Because Wendy gonna get her every time. Every single time. All right, that's all I gotta say. I was just cracking up when Wendy was on the phone going in.
I
couldn't remember laughing. All right.
All right now. Oh, Greenleaf came on yesterday. I thought Greenleaf came on. Wait. Greenleaf. Yeah, it came on yesterday. Okay. All right, let's go to the phone lines. All right, Anonymous, you on the air?
Wiley.
Yes, go ahead.
This is my last time calling tonight. For the ladies who said I need medication, no, darling. There's no medication that I need to take, sweetheart. If you have contractors coming to your home at 3:30 in the morning, that is Pookie and them, okay? Because I have paid contractors coming. They don't come at 3:30 in the morning. Or maybe they're screwing you all because your husbands are not there. There's no medication needs here, darling. If you have contractors coming to your home at 3:30 in the morning, you're dealing drugs with Pookie and them. Okay? That's what you're doing. And now I'm going to go for good, Wiley.
Okay.
I just need to let these little boom bats know, okay, that there's no medication here because you're Tasha fans. Okay, you didn't talk about anything about her husband, what she said about her husband, though. Okay?
On that.
And screwing her husband and pretending that her husband is around when he's not there.
All right. I'm going to go see these other 2 calls.
Talk about that.
Okay, now.
Goodbye.
Right. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Oh, Wendy is not letting up. Oh, my God. Wendy is not letting up. Okay, Wendy said don't come for her. She ain't sent for y'all. Listen, Wiley, I just want to say to anybody that thinks that Tory Lanez shot Meghan, just make logical sense. Is a fool, because there was no bullet casing found in the vehicle. There was no bullet holes in the vehicle. Mind you, they said 5 or 6 shots rained out. Okay, so if she got shot in the vehicle, where's the bullet holes? Where's the bullets? All the shell casings were found outside. Make that make sense. And then if he saw her, why would her and her best friend get in the car with him? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Why would, mind you, that remember, like I said, they said that it started at the party. So whatever ensued at the party, the shell casings found outside of the vehicle, why would her and her best friend get in the car with Tory? Because he couldn't have shot her in the car because there was no bullets and shell casings found in the vehicle. There was no holes. The car was not riddled with bullets. There was nothing found inside of the car. So that means that she had to get shot outside of the car. Make that make sense.
Thank you so much, sister, for calling in.
All right.
All right. Let's go to the next caller. Let's see. Let's see who else is in queue. Okay. 8894 calling on air.
Hi, Wiley. It's me again. Okay, for that lady who said people are dealing drugs, she need to get her facts together. Well, let me say this again. I'm a CPA. I live in Doral, Florida. And yes, there were contractors at my house redoing my kitchen until 3 o'clock in the morning, putting on the granite and all of that. So I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Okay, she need to get her facts together. And she need to stop worrying about Tasha K's husband, because obviously she doesn't have a husband. And by the way, I don't have a husband either. I'm a 27-year-old woman, and that's fine. But don't come for me. Okay, I'll send my mom for her ass, because my mom is a doctor. Clearly, my mom can prescribe her some meds that she clearly is in need of. Okay? And that's all I have to say. Wiley, you bless up yourself again, okay?
What the? Thank you, sister, for calling in.
All right.
All right now. All right. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Oh. Why y'all talking to that lady like that? Oh gosh. Anonymous, you live on the air.
I had to call back, Wiley. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Look, have she denied that she was Wendy yet? She got in like 4 or 5 times, and everybody keep calling her Wendy. She have not denied it. Hey, Wendy. That's all I want to say.
I'm in on that. Wow. It's a
all
lot.
Right.
Thank you, sister. A lot going on out here in these comments, and we thank y'all for the love that y'all are sharing with us today. The #1 show on YouTube. All right. Here we go. 8018 calling you on the air.
You know who this is, Wiley.
Uh-huh.
You need to leave that voice note for Wendy Williams, put her on the list, and Tasha K.
I'll figure it out.
How the hell did this turn into a Wendy Williams festival? I mean,
I like Wendy, but damn. I ain't got no problem with you, Wendy. I don't want you titty slapping me and nothing like that. I mean, we good. We good. But I just want you while we leave a voice note.
I feel that. Okay. We got two other callers in here. 4172.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm just calling to say I don't know why Megan was hanging out with Tory because he don't even like black women. Like he's not gonna go the extra mile to protect her because he sees no value in her.
OMG.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So that's all I have to say.
Well, thank you so much for calling in.
You're welcome, boo.
All right now. 6891 calling you on the air.
Hey, Wally.
Hey.
I just wanted to say that I've had a contractor at my house, and the general contractor may not be working at 3:30 in the morning, but the general contractor hire other certified contractors, and they do work all night. Because I don't have them at my house 4 or 5 times in the past 10 years, and they do work at night. I just want to, confirm that.
I feel you on that. Thank you,
Okay.
sister. Thank you for the confirmation.
All righty.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. 9721, call you on the air. 9721. 9721. Hello. I hear you. 9721. You just laughed. You live on the air. All right. Hello. Okay, you live on the air. Oh, I'm gonna go to the next one. Right. All right, Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Where is Tasha K? She's out here spewing. Wiley, I just called to ask you, when have you ever known Tasha K to have a real exclusive that you hadn't heard somewhere else?
Well, I can remember. Well, I really can't come on top of my head, but I do remember about the Megan, not Megan, the Jada. I think she reported something about Jada Pinkett Smith that they were having problems. I think even before that came out, so she reported on that. But other blogs were even saying so. But I think her fans know. You can ask that because I really don't know.
Tasha fans are drunk along with her, like she was on your live the other night, because they're in your comments talking about she's rich. They're in your comments talking about Tasha is rich. Y'all are drunk. Y'all need help. Y'all some drunk ass winos. Y'all some winos for real. But no, Wiley, the time that Tasha brought the situation up about Will and Jada's marriage, they were already in the headlines because August had did or said something that time too. And then she put her own narrative and spin on it. It just happened to be true. So I'm just trying to see what exclusives do she really have. Is that the only one you can halfway think of?
That's the only one I can halfway think of, beloved.
Oh, so your girl don't have no exclusives. Her exclusives are really not exclusive. And I don't know how we get on this contractor thing. The ladies. Because the only one calling talking about contractors that are at their house at night is ladies. Then the one lady went on to say that she's single. She's a single woman. She's a CPA. So that contractor is at your house late at night giving you his sausage. Because, bitch, ain't no contractors there late at night. Now, bye, Wiley.
Bye-bye. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, this is so funny. But I'm thank y'all for calling in. She did that. Okay. With that being said, sis did that. She did that. Thank you all for calling in. This was a lit show. I want to give a special shout out to all the people. We got callers still calling in. 1816, call you on the air. 1816. Hello. 1816, last 4. Area code 347. Hello. Anonymous, you live on the air. Hello?
Wiley!
Hey.
That last woman was absolutely right. 27 years old with a contractor coming to your house, sweetheart, at 3:30 in the morning. He's banging your lights out, sweetheart. And I would like for your mother to talk to me. Your mother's not a doctor. Your mother's no doctor, sweetheart. Okay? So don't you dare. How dare you? How dare you? You're a trollop. And if someone's coming to your house at 3:30 and you're 27, that's right, sweet. You don't have a husband. But when you have a husband, I guarantee you, no one will be coming there, no man at 3:30 in the morning. Now go ask your mammy that. Good night.
Good night. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. If you enjoying the Wiley Show, drop an eye emoji in the chat. If you is enjoying the Wiley Show, drop some eye emojis in the chat. If you this is the number one show on the internet. It got to be because these callers is lit. They lit. What he said, donuts. OMG. They said all the women in here. Thank y'all. If you enjoyed it, put some eye emoji if you enjoyed the show. This show is fun. And this is like an unofficial Tasha K after show. That's what it is. It's like it's giving me unofficial Tasha K reunion show. This is exactly what it's giving me. But I thank y'all for calling in. Thank you all for that. Here we go. Anonymous, you live in the air.
Oh, Wiley, I just called back. I just seen something posted that says a rep close to the situation says that Tory was defending Meg, who had a dispute that night at the house. She was a victim, but she was not Tory's a victim.
And where's
I
that
just seen that Millie post. That's posted on Millie community post.
Okay, let me say thank you for that.
All
right. So the number is 646-716-8447. If you're calling in, make sure you got me turned down in the background because this is live. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, what?
Hey.
Hey, all right. So I heard Wendy call back. Can you do an interview with her real quick and ask her about that doctor she was sleeping with?
The doctor?
Yeah, you remember the doctor she said she was sleeping with, the one that she signed them divorce papers for that left her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll feel you on that.
So go ahead and call back, Wendy.
Okay. Okay, so
all right.
So I'm gonna read this update. No, thank you, sister. I'm gonna read something. Thank you for calling in. I want to read this. This is an update. There is a lot of speculation. However, Tory was defending Megan Thee Stallion, who had a dispute at the house that night. She was not his victim. A source at FYI Media Group tells people there are good friends. So we're saying right now that she was defending. It was an incident. It was a dispute at the house. So it was at Kylie house. We do not know, but that is like an update that I have on my end. So we are definitely going to bring this story to you all. This is just breaking news that there's a speculation, however, that Tory was defending Megan Thee Stallion, who had a dispute at the house that night. She was not his victim. A source at FYI Media Group tells people they are good friends. So that is what we see. That is what I'm reporting to you all. And let me go and check other blogs. I got that off my radio. So let's give my radio. Let's drop a bomb from my radio. Thank you for that exclusive. Let me check on the YouTube. Okay, I have not posted nothing yet. Let me go and check the Shade Room and see what they have posted. Because I go to a lot of blogs every day. We see... Okay, we don't see anything as of right now. Dwayne Wade clarified he's now Duluth too, which he expressed support for Nick Cannon. No, that's that. Okay. Oh, they showing the footage of that regarding the injuries and the footage of the incident. Okay, so as you clearly can see, I'm just reading. Okay, I don't see an update on the Shade Room yet. They just posted the video. We pretty much talked about the video. All right, let me check and see if anybody's calling in. If you're calling in, give me a second. Let me check. All right, no callers. Thank you all so very much. And we will see you all again for the next video. Shout out to all the producers. Shout out to all the moderators in the chat. I will see y'all again with a next video. Peace. We over our hour. Gotta go.